types of computing services. And here, by using the concept of virtualization, we are making this physical server or computer to act like a many physical machines. So actually, this is called as host machine, and all these are the guest machines. So these guest machines are installed on the host machine by using the technique of virtualization. Now here, why to install different virtual machine or guest machines onto the host machine, or what is the use of virtualization? So for that here, suppose this is your computer. So each computer, if we will consider server, then each computer or big computer. So in that each computer it has 4 attributes. The first important attribute of the computer is processor. Then second attribute of third attribute of any physical computer is network capacity. So mainly all 4 services are provided by any physical computer or by any server. Any server provides these 4 basic computing services, that is processor, memory, storage and network. Okay, so here now how virtualization work on this physical computer. So for that here, what we will do here, we will take a big computer or we will take a server, plenty of computing services. Means here this big server, it come along with plenty of processors, then memory, after that different storage devices, and with network. Let's consider that if you are not using computing services which are provided service, physical server or physical computer, you are using only 10% services provided by this physical server. Though plenty of services are provided by this, but you are not using all that services completely. But now here I want to use all the services which are provided by this physical server or by this physical computer. So for that here, what I will do here, so by using the concept of virtualization here, I will install a piece of software on this physical server. So here we will install a piece of software. So here you will get that software from internet. You can download that software, and after that, after downloading that software, we will install that software on this physical server or on this physical machine, and it is called as hypervisor. Okay, that software which is installed, hypervisor, it is used for virtualization concept. So initially we have taken a server, and after that here we have installed piece of software on that server which is called as hypervisor. And now this, by using this hypervisor, we will install different virtual machines on this actual machine. Virtual का मतलब है कि actually that machines are not existing. Okay, these machines are present virtually only, and because of this hypervisor or because of this software only, we are able to install this virtual machine on this physical server. Okay, so for that here, let us consider this is your physical physical server. It is providing some basic computing services, and here at first we will install hypervisor or software on these physical services, because here we want to use all the computing services which are provided by this physical server. So for that here, at first we will install hypervisor on this, and after that, by using that hypervisor, so what is this hypervisor? So mainly within this experiment we are studying 2 types of hypervisor, VirtualBox and KVM. So here VirtualBox, this is called as, so again afterwards I will tell you that there are 2 types of hypervisor, type 1 hypervisor and type 2 hypervisor. So here VirtualBox is called as type 2 hypervisor, that is type 2 software, and KVM, that is kernel virtual machine, it is called as type 1 hypervisor. Okay, so depending on our requirement, we will choose the hypervisor from VirtualBox or from KVM. मतलब अगर अभी आपके पास विंडोज ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है और विंडोज ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम पे आपको सपोज लिनक्स, उबंटू, any open source operating system, that is if you want to install any open source operating system, that is operating system other than the Windows operating system, then in that case here we will use VirtualBox. और अगर आपके पास Linux और Ubuntu ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है and on that if you want to install Mac OS or if you want to install Windows, then in that case we will use KVM. So actually different types of virtualizations are there. Here I am telling you about operating system virtualization only. मतलब अगर आपके सिस्टम पे एक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है and if you want to test your application on different or multiple types of operating system, then in that case we will use operating system virtualization. अगर आपको डेटा और स्टोरेज वर्चुअलाइजेशन करना है तो फॉर दैट ईयर वी विल क्रिएट मल्टीपल सर्वर्स वर्चुअली. मतलब आपका एक मेन सर्वर रहेगा एंड ऑन दैट सर्वर यू विल क्रिएट डिफरेंट वर्चुअल सर्वर्स एंड आफ्टर दैट यू विल शेयर दैट डेटा. वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस इज अगेन योर गूगल ड्राइव. तो गूगल ड्राइव में whenever suppose in your laptop only 500 GB hard disk is there, but still you can save here 1 TB of data, more than 500 GB of data by using your Google Drive or by using cloud servers, and all that cloud servers that are located at different geographical locations. So this is called as storage virtualization, जहाँ पे आप virtually वो data कहीं तो भी you are saving that data virtually on different servers, and here you don't know that where all that servers are located, from where you are accessing your data. So that is called as storage virtualization. So different types of virtualizations are there, and in this experiment we are studying only the concept of operating system virtualization by using two concepts, that is VirtualBox and by using KVM. So here single physical server is there, and on this physical server by using hypervisor, suppose here we have installed these 6 virtual machines that are called as guest machine, and this physical server which is providing different computing services, that is called as host machine here. So here this all these guest computers that are running on the physical hardware or on this physical computer, and they act exactly as that of the physical machine, or as they are acting exactly like this server or like this physical server, but they are not. So actually they are nothing but just a file. Yes, only files are present on all these virtual machines, and with the help of this file and by using the inter-process communication, they are accessing the different services which are provided by this server. So now here how we can relate this concept with the cloud computing, that is how we can relate the concept of virtualization with the cloud computing. So by using virtualization, actually it allows us to utilize all the resources available on your physical server in a more better way. मतलब we are using all the computing services of physical server which is away from us in more better way. And now where these cloud servers are saved, मतलब वो कहाँ पे locate होता है और where does this server exist. So all these servers that are exist in a data center. Now what is this data center? So data center, it is nothing but the large data warehouse which holds multiple servers, and these data centers that can be anywhere in the world, and here you don't know that where is the data center, where your data is actually saved, and who is providing you the service. So that is the concept of cloud computing here. So again here this is your physical server. Now this is actual physical server, and you want to use all the computing services of this physical server. So for that here you will install a piece of software which is called as hypervisor. Now with the help of this hypervisor, here you can install multiple virtual machines on it. मतलब here consider करो कि ये आपका physical server है, and on that physical server here I have installed 12 machines. So यहाँ पे what is the main advantage of this, that instead of buying this 12 machines, I am using only the single machine, and I am using the computing services of this single machine with the help of this virtualization. Here we are using centralized management. So because of the centralized management here, suppose if you want to update any hardware, or if you want to update any software which is present on your virtual machine, so instead of updating all the virtual machines which are installed on your server, you will directly update your server. So automatically it will update the data data of your virtual machines also. So this is the main and after that another advantage here, because of this it reduces the capital and operating cost, because here instead of buying number of machines, and here we are purchasing the single server, so because of this here cost is reduced here. After that it minimizes और it also eliminates doubt. मतलब अगर यहाँ पे आपके number of Google servers, number of railway reservation servers are there, one of the server it will get fail, then automatically that server, मतलब यहाँ पे duplication होता है, मतलब replicate over there or redundancy concept, if one of the server will get, then automatically that server it is the another server which is called as distributed environment. Because this increase the productivity, efficiency and responsiveness, and if